to introduce to you the 8th grade class of 2025 as our class valedictorian, Ms. Bentley Lewis.
Everyone, parents, teachers, friends, and fellow graduates. Today we're gathered to celebrate the fact that we survived middle school. They said it couldn't be done, but yet here we are. Just kidding, no one actually said that, but if you did, shame on you. Over the past 4 years, we've learned, we've laughed, we've grown. Some of us literally, others just figuratively. And now we're standing at the edge of something new, ready, or at least sort of ready, for what high school has in store for us. As I think about the future, I can't help but look back at where we started. It seriously feels like yesterday we were all worried about hair bows and toy cars, and now we're less than a year away from getting our learner's permit. You might want to stay off 125 in about 6 months, just saying. On behalf of the entire 8th grade class, I want to say thank you to our teachers. We may have driven you crazy, but you'll never know how important you were in shaping us into who we've become. When you believe in a student and help them achieve their goals, you've really done something special, so thank you. Parents, we love you more than we can ever explain. And we'll be driving you crazy for the rest of our lives, but you love us too. I personally want to thank my mom and dad for their love, leadership, and their example of how to treat people with love and respect. I also want to thank my older sister, Courtney, for always having my back, my niece, Carson, for being so sweet, and I have to thank my brother, Brody. If I wasn't trying so hard to compete with his grades, there's no telling where I'd be. The majority of my memories of middle school will obviously be with my classmates. The memories with this class will stay with me forever. I remember the time in 6th grade science class with Emma, Lainey, Callie, Lynn, and Maddie. We all cut each other's hair and taped it to a piece of paper for fun. Sorry, moms, just practicing for our future. I loved the archery bus rides with Elin, Kate, Dad, and Hayden. I can't believe they actually gave us weapons and told us to compete against other kids. I'll always remember fun nights with Emmett at church and worrying if Madeline was going to get another injury from her dirt bike. But hey, she could pull it off. I'll also never forget TJ with all the math knowledge and how I've spent more time in the baseball dugout with Cash, Highville, Owen, Zach, Hayden, and Jace than I ever expected. But it was fun. I'll always be thankful for Cassidy, who would always go along with my plans for projects, and how Paisley and Cheyenne will always getting me mixed up in some type of drama. Then there's Phoenix. I mean, we're almost cousins for crying out loud. Cohen and Graham, what else do I have to say? It's Cohen and Graham. I could write a book. Lastly, Harrison. Because of COVID, no one will ever hold the title of Carnival King and Queen as long as we did. I could reminisce all night, but for real, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. As you can probably tell, friendship is the most important thing to me, and I love all of you and can't wait for the memories we make over the next 4 years. Some of us already know what we want to be when we grow up. Some of us are still trying to figure it out. And honestly, that's okay. Over the next 4 years of high school, we'll start to learn more about who we are and who God made us to be. Everything we've been through so far and everything that's coming is going to help shape our future. There will be tough times that challenge us and moments that will help us grow. The friends we make, the stuff we learn, and the memories we create all matter in the end. Through it all, we just have to stay true to ourselves and trust that God has a plan for each of us. One verse that reminds me of this is Jeremiah 29:11, where God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope in the future." This helps me remember that even when things feel confusing or uncertain, God is guiding every step of the way. I've heard this bit of wisdom many times, but most frequently by my pastor, who says, "The reason the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror is because what's ahead of you is more important than what's behind you." And I couldn't agree more. Our future is big, our future is bright. We are the best group of kids to ever walk the halls of Chadwick, and I couldn't imagine doing it with anyone else. So do your homework, have fun, and as we learned in our class, know your rights. Thank you.